Hello, time for chapter 30. It's only a short one, chapter 30. So I thought I'd give in to a few requests we've had and make sure I brought my friend involved as well. So, chapter 30, the road to nowhere. Cat said nothing. I said nothing. His grip relaxed. I took a step back and wiped his mouth. He took a step back and he wiped his mouth with the back of his hand. You followed me, didn't you? You followed me here from the scooter show. Cat nodded. That missing kid, is that the one on the news? Is he the one you're looking for? Yes, said Cat. He's not just some kid. He's our cousin, Salim. Why do you think I had anything to do with that? Because it was right after you gave us the ticket. Salim went up the London Eye, but he never came down again. The strange man looked at us, with one side of his lip up, the other down, his nose scrunched up, his eyebrows bunched together. Crazy kids, he said, but he wasn't looking at us. He had his eyes raised upwards, as if we were floating above him, in the air. We're not crazy, Cat said. He looked down again and gave a strange kind of smile. This cousin of yours, he went up the eye and never came down, you say? Yes. Kids don't just vanish into thin air. Cat sighed. That's what the police said. The man's eyes shifted round from her face to mine. It's serious, Cat said. The police are looking for him, and now it's all over TV. I didn't know anything about it. I told you before. Did you really just buy a ticket and not decide to use it? The man looked around and backed away. It wasn't exactly like that, he said. A bus crammed with passengers had pulled up at a nearby stop. A woman with a buggy struggled to get on. The driver stared at her with his lips turned down. The strange man glanced at the bus and then looked at us again. Can't juggle turning the page when the dog's on my lap. It was this bird, he said, his words speeding up. The bus revved, the wheels of the buggy spun, and the woman seesawed it onto the platform. My hand was shaking itself out. This bird in the queue, that's who I got the ticket from. A bird, I said, thinking of crows and pigeons. A dark-haired chick. Nobody I knew. I was just passing. She called me over and said how her boyfriend hadn't shown, and she didn't want to waste his ticket, and she didn't want to lose her boarding slot either. So she asked me to go over and give it to you two. Why us? Said Cat. The man shrugged. Dunno. You were kids. Right at the back of the queue, I guess. She took pity on you. Suddenly he dashed over to the bus just before the driver shut the doors. It's her you need to talk to, not me, for you can find her. Then he gave a strange laugh. Wait, screamed Cat. Don't go. Wait. She ran after him, but the cross-looking driver shook his head at her and shouted, We're full, and shut the door in her face. The strange man raised his palm upwards as well as his hands, and the bus jerked forwards and gathered speed down the high street. Hell, said Cat. I said. Shut up, Cat shouted. The bus, along with the strange man, disappeared under a bridge. Cat clenched her fists and banged them on her thighs like she was a boxer fighting herself. Then she kicked a Coke can on the pavement into the gutter. The road to nowhere, she said, in a voice so loud that passers-by stared at us. One great big waste of time. On the word time, she crushed her boot down on the Coke can. Road to nowhere. The boot stamped up and down. The Coke can went pancake flat. Nowhere. She burst into tears. And which way's the tube? Ugh, I've forgotten that as well. Very short chapter, but obviously we've got a little bit more information. Obviously he's interested. A little bit more information as to where Salim might have gone. I'll catch up with you tomorrow with the next chapter. Take care.